Hello. As you know, we are discussing El Remance, this little neighborhood located next to the Rio Cuale, or sandwiched between the Rio Cuale and the Libramiento. Now, we've been on this side of the river before, but when we were here before, we did not actually go into the neighborhood. So what we're going to do today is we're going to walk down a couple of streets so we can, buenas tardes, so we can get a sense as to what kind of homes or houses or buildings can be found here. There are a couple of landmarks that I want to point out. Parenthetically, the water level on the river has decreased considerably after the rain season. And let me take a quick shot here just so you can see what things are starting to look like. I know that further ahead, buenas tardes. I know that further ahead are some of the CEPAL facilities. And I know that CEPAL has been busy fixing them up. Now this is quite interesting because according to Google, actually before I go there, let me take a photo of one of the landmarks here, and it's right across from me, and that would be the famous restaurant the Red Cabbage. It's a famous Mexican restaurant that has been here forever. Let me take another photo. Maybe this will be better. It's the red building. But what I was getting distracted by is this sign in front of me that says Bienvenido a la Colonia Benito Juárez Fueras. Hola. Hola. Google says that this colonia is Remance. So I'm going to trust Google because that's about as good a point of reference as I have. So we're going to go one street in just to see what we find. This is a very Mexican neighborhood. But check out this building right in front of me. I mean, that's a beautiful, I don't know if this is a single family home or a multiple family home, but I mean, just this house in the corner is quite lovely. So we're going to go one block in to see what we can find as we walk around the neighborhood. We're walking down Valentin Gomez Farias Street, and we're going to continue walking along this street just to see what else we find. We're going to talk about this colonia during the broadcast, but of course, since I happen to be in the neighborhood today, we might as well take a quick look around here. As you can see, most of the homes here are very basic, but nice advantages of living in this vicinity is that you're close enough to the Libramiento. Buenas tardes. So you're close enough to a main street, you're close enough to Emiliano Zapata, and I believe there's public transportation that goes along the river. I could be mistaken on that one. Cobblestone streets, sidewalks don't look particularly friendly or unfriendly. And just in front of me here on the left side, a newer building. So needless to say, I can anticipate that more and more buildings like that will come here. And then across the street, check out how wonderful this urban ruin looks. Right behind it, of course, is the Libramiento. I cannot imagine rents being very high around here. And I don't know of any people that live in this neighborhood. But again, some of the properties are very nicely kept. Look at this house here in the corner. Beautifully painted. To my right, steps that lead up to the Libramiento and a very mysterious tunnel that a woman just came out of. So that tunnel must allow you to get to the other side of the Libramiento, but underground. I seriously doubt that that is lit. So I would not want to do that at night. Now, here's an interesting story that I want to share. Right here is Tacos Mar y Tierra. Now, Tacos Mar y Tierra was on Calle Francia, at the intersection of Francia and the Libramiento, not the Libramiento, Calle Francia and Francisco Medina Asensio for the longest time. And they relocated here. And I have not been to this new location. But if it's anything like it used to be, it's gotta be fabulous, because their tacos were always really good. Of course, these are evening tacos, so we don't get to sample them today. Now I'm walking down the sidewalk. As you can see, sidewalks here come in all kinds of shapes. Not particularly wheelchair friendly. But I'm hoping that just this little walk through the colonia will give you a sense as to what you can find here. We are, again, 1 block away from the Libramiento, and I know that there's a fried chicken shop right on the Libramiento. There's also a kiosco, so if you needed to go shopping for essentials, I suppose you can do that. There's a doggy with a coconut, maybe? An old ball. What do you got, doggy? We don't know what the doggy has, but he's quite happy with it. Here's another nice looking property. Hard to tell if this is a new construction or if it was built some time ago. So this has been just a little quick and dirty exploration of this colonia. Again, the boundaries of the colonia seem to be different according to Google, but for better or worse, I'm gonna go with what Google has to say. And now we're coming out on the Libramiento. The kiosk shop I was just talking about, here on the right hand side. You may be wondering, why am I here other than checking out El Remance? And the reason is that I want to walk into this shop that sells artisan cheese, because last time I was here I bought some heavenly panela, and we're going to do that again today. But as long as I'm here, we're gonna take a quick look at the shop. Buenas tardes. So this is the traditional Michoacan cheese shop, and this is the time in which I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm gonna go shopping. So welcome to Colonia Remance. Ciao.